Am I rolling? Okay. All right, you all. So first thing I want to ask you to do is please stay with me during this whole video. I have some things to share. I want you to know what they are. So stay with me through the whole video. I'm going to share some things that you did not know about, most likely, how YouTube has impacted me and how 2022 I gotta let some things go. I gotta make some changes. So, but I want to share that with you because you guys have been riding with me for a long time. So I want to start this video out by shout out to everybody who's been riding way back since the ITB days, into the Badlands days. Man, you guys, it's been awesome. And I got to give a shout out to Mike B. I don't know if Mike B will ever see this video, but he was covering Into the Badlands before I was. And at that point, I think I may have only had like 300 subscribers and Mike was around like 10,000. And I will be forever grateful for him giving me a shout out because we grew by him doing that with some other Into the Badlands fans. And man, I will forever love that dude for showing me some love as a smaller YouTuber, because a lot of bigger YouTubers don't do that. So I respect and love to that dude, man, who shouted me out, and a lot of you all know him because you came from his audience. So I gotta say that. Shout out and love to all of you all who have rocked with me for all of this time, man. You guys don't know how good it feels to be able to connect. A guy gets on YouTube, has a passion for film and TV, but you don't know how it's going to turn out, and it's a scary thing. You don't know about comments, people saying you suck or whatever, but you guys rock with me. We connected around the show, and I've always wanted this channel to be a channel of connection, not just a channel of entertainment, but like an entertainment and connection channel, because I wanted to connect with the audience because we all like the same thing. So I wanted that to be the case for this channel, and part of the reason I wanted that is it's my personality. It's just kind of like the type of person that I am. I wanted to have that connection with you, and you guys gave me that through Into the Badlands, and it's really what I wanted, even beyond talking about Into the Badlands for the channel. So I want to share something now that happened off camera, so to speak, or outside of YouTube, because I think that a lot of you guys probably don't know about this. So obviously you all know that I got married, but I was covering Into the Badlands maybe a year or two before I got married, and then I got married, and I was still covering the show, and it took a lot to cover the show. So I got married, and what was happening was it was causing havoc on my marriage. Now, imagine this: I'm a newlywed, and literally, let me tell you, I would come home and I would go into the YouTube room, and I'm either editing or shooting or a video or looking at an episode of Into the Badlands and thinking, okay, how are we gonna dissect the show this week? Or maybe even talking about another movie or something like that, all the time. Come home, close the door, and it got to the point where my wife was cooking dinner, and like we would never eat together. We would never eat together. She would come in, put that plate on the computer desk, and then I would eat, and I was editing videos. And me, like an idiot, I'm thinking, okay, someone's calling me, you guys. Hold on. Sorry, let me tell them to text me. Okay. So hopefully that, I don't know if you guys heard what I said or not. I had a call coming in. So, and she's filming inside, and I didn't even realize. And I'm thinking, oh, cool, like she's supporting the dream. Man, this is lovely. She is ready to hit me with a brick because I'm not spending any time with her. I'm creating videos. So we had a conversation, and basically she was like, something's got to give because all you care about is YouTube. That's all you care about. And I'm thinking to myself, man, like, yeah, I'm trying to build this thing out. Like you see the Jeremy Jahns, the Chris Stuckmans, these guys are living the dream. I'm trying to get there. And that's what it takes. It takes this time to do it. It's wreaking havoc on my marriage. So during those times where you guys saw not as many videos coming through, or there was like a whole bunch of inconsistency on the channel, it was hard because I'm trying to please her, trying to keep up with everything, and it was just rough. So, you know, we worked through that patch, and still we would have arguments about the amount of time spent with me YouTubing, because it takes a lot of time. Anyone you see with a channel that's really gotten a lot of traction and really gotten a lot of growth, they work their butts off to get there. It takes a lot of time. So, you know, we got through that, And then, started making more videos again. And then I got to the place where like the channel was not really growing like I wanted it to. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? Maybe this is all that you have in the tank, Al. Like maybe you are like a 10K or 15K channel and that's it. Because not everybody on YouTube is going to get to where they want to go. And maybe you're in that number. And I don't tell you that to make you feel sorry for me, but I tell you that to just to let you know kind of what goes on in the life of a YouTuber. I'm sorry about this lighting, you guys, it's being so bad. Off camera, the stuff that you don't necessarily see. So I started to think about those things. But I will tell you that what breathed life into me was when I did create a video and some of the some of those guys from way back in the day would comment. And you guys were really my strength at that point to keep things going, to keep things moving forward. But I still was like, this isn't working, man. Like, I can't, I love it. I love what I'm doing. I love the dark side community. And there's a big part of me that thought, man, but like, if you give this up, like, what about the dark siders, right? I mean, you lose a connection with them. What about them? So it was always hard for me to think about giving it up. Because man, I enjoy my connection with you guys. I really do. So long story short, if we fast forward to 2022 and I'm thinking, okay, now some things need to change. But then I'm looking around, right? Like I'm looking at Sean Chandler. Some of you guys know Sean Chandler talks about Sean and I are friends. Some of you guys know Chris from 3C Films. I know Chris as well. Some of you guys know Cody Leach from Cody Leach's channel, primarily covers horror. Matthew B. Haynes. A lot of us started our channel at the same time. And most of those guys, well, all those guys I talked to you, I just mentioned now, are full-time YouTubers. This is what they do for a living, full-time. They gave me the shot I needed. They gave me an inspiration because the thing, like the struggle was, Dark Side, is like, okay, how do I do this? First of all, the channel's hard enough to monetize because it's an entertainment channel. It's not like a how-to channel where I could create this and sell this or sell that and I'm giving you value through this. This is an entertainment channel. So how do I monetize it, number one? Not to mention the fact that I hate talking about money or asking for money. It's the scariest thing in the world. And honestly, I'm thinking like, as soon as you say that, Al, people are gonna be like, I'm out. Because this dude is trying to get money from me. I'm out. I'm not here for that. I'm here to watch movies and enjoy talking about movies. I'm out. But then a friend of mine said, well, listen, you better do something. Because you're talking about all of these other friends of yours that have done this and gone full time. And you can bet they're monetizing it. They wouldn't have been able to do it if they didn't have some monetization going on. So you need to get comfortable talking about it. I'm still not comfortable talking about it. Some people are cut for that. Some people can just talk about it and it's cool. To me, it always feels slimy. But they were like, you need to get over it. Here's my point in saying that. I'm looking at a lot of different things on the channel differently. And this is what I was encouraged to do. They were like, you have to look past beyond just being a creator. If you want this thing to be big, if you want this thing to be something that you can do to sustain you, you have to look beyond being a creator. So you have to start thinking about monetization. You have to start thinking about how you can grow the channel and not just creating a video. That is the difference in outlook in 2022. So how have you all seen some of those changes? Well, some of those changes you've seen, right, in the way that I've created videos. So now I'm testing with how I produce videos to see how you respond to it. What formats you like better than others. So now you guys have seen a lot of videos lately where I've not had my face in the video, where it's just been me kind of talking or voicing over the content of the video, but I'm showing you different images, video clips, and things like that to see if that's something that resonates with you. Or maybe you would prefer what we classify as a talking head video, where you see me talking more about the films and you see less images and things like that in it. So I'm experimenting with all those things because I'm starting to think differently about the growth of the channel. And it was a big boost to me just getting this idea, because they were like, listen, if you want to take this channel to a different level, then that's how you have to start to think. And because YouTube is becoming a different place, it's a different ecosystem than even when you started it in 2016, you have to change with the platform and you have to do what your audience wants you to do in terms of what they will watch. I was not really thinking this way before. And those are the ways that you get the channel to grow. So they were like, you can still connect and you can still build, but you have to start thinking of it holistically. if you want the channel to be to a place where you're talking about getting a full-time income or something to sustain you full-time. You cannot be scared of thinking about how you're going to earn. And it's a scary thing, again, because it's an entertainment channel. So anyway, that said, I'm gonna restart the Patreon, and some of you guys are like, man, you need to mention it you need to mention it more. You need to talk about the Patreon more. So I am gonna restart that. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, but I am gonna do it. Because I'm just kind of trying to think about restructuring that to really bring value to you all. So that for those of you all that want to support that way, you can. And I'm thinking I'm gonna keep that structure really low. It'll probably be like I think $2 a month is what I'm thinking right now. I am going to do some stuff different for the merch store. One of the things I really toyed around with doing in the merch store, and you guys probably didn't know about this, is to really start doing some really cool stuff that's original designs, not with my face on it, but original designs. Because when I started college, I was a fine arts major, so I've always been talented in drawing and painting. It comes from my father on my father's side, so that's what I went into undergrad for fine arts, art and design. So I'm thinking about doing some stuff with the merch store there too. And obviously another way to earn on the channel is through views, and that's one of the reasons why I'm really experimenting, trying to expand our audience, expand our views, because you can earn through AdSense in that way as well. So I'm looking at those things too. And listen, I mean, guys, wish me well with that, because again, it's not my nature to be a salesman, but I understand the need to do it if we want the channel to grow. That said, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for those of you all who stuck around for 11, and at this point, it looks like it's going to be about 50 seconds. You guys are awesome. I just wanted to share that with you. Feel free to drop me a comment. If you'd like, ask me anything you want to ask about the video. It's all good. I just thank you guys for listening to me. If you're still with me, man, you guys don't know how much I love you and appreciate the audience and the platform you've given me to share TV and film with you. That said, I'm gonna go in the house, grab something to eat, and chill. See you guys on the next video. 2020, doing things differently, looking for some growth and connection. All right, guys. Peace. Love you.